Frederick Street. We do not know if that is where the deputy was taken. Law enforcement just saying that he was taken to a local hospital. This is an active scene, and we want to show you exactly why. You can see on this balcony on the second floor, those are tactical officers who have been at this apartment door.
We are following breaking news this afternoon. A Washington County deputy shot and wounded. Authorities say the suspected shooter is dead.
And deputies tell us this happened as they were serving a civil eviction at Forest Rim Apartments in Tualatin this morning. Welcome to KOIN 6 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Jenny Hansen.
I'm Jeff Gianola in for Dan, and we start with team coverage. Brandon Thompson live to break down what led up to this shooting.
But first, Lisa Balick leads us off with an update on the deputy's condition. She's live at Legacy Emmanuel in North Portland. Lisa?
Yeah, the sheriff so far is not releasing the name of the deputy who was shot, but in his latest briefing a little while ago, he says that deputy remains in critical condition, shot multiple times. Now, the deputy was life-flighted here to Emmanuel, the trauma center, after he was shot repeatedly inside a Tualatin apartment while serving an eviction notice along with another deputy. Now, law officers from several police departments in Washington County are here at the hospital along with the sheriff and the deputy's family. The sheriff talked about the deputy who's fighting for his life.
He is a complete professional. He is compassionate. He's also resilient and tenacious.
Now, the sheriff's staff says the deputies were serving the eviction notice had radioed in they were involved in a fight with a suspect and that he had fired shots. A deputy returned fire. Now, when the SWAT team entered the apartment a few hours later, they found the suspect dead. They won't say whether he killed himself or was shot by one of the deputies. We are waiting for more updates from the sheriff, and we'll bring them to you as soon as we have them. Live in North Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Thank you.
And several people were evacuated from that apartment complex where the suspect was barricaded.
Our Brandon Thompson continues our team coverage at the scene where the deputy was shot, speaking, I know, to a lot of folks who saw what happened here, Brandon.
And it was a tense moment for many of them. We spoke to people who heard bangs they believe were the gunshots this morning. Now, most of the law enforcement presence has diminished in about the last hour, but there still are investigators here on scene. You could see the yellow crime tape around the building that was the focus of the SWAT team's efforts today, where they believe the suspect was barricaded. And we spoke to other people who were told by law enforcement to evacuate their homes when the suspect's location was still unknown. The first warning people got about this situation at the timbers of Tualatin apartment complex was a notification from the apartments that they should shelter in place because of an active shooter in the complex. Shortly after that, people who live here tell me officers knocked on some of the doors near where the suspect was barricaded and evacuated people from the complex. The shopping center to the east of here was blocked off for several hours as well. We spoke to someone arriving for work when the first roadblocks went up in this area. Who the suspect is has not been confirmed by law enforcement, but we spoke to the person who lives below the unit where the SWAT team was at today.
They walked the other neighbor out. I saw her just recently. The guy upstairs, he's on and off home. I don't think it's him. I mean, he's fairly quiet. He's not home a lot. I think he works out of town.
It was very surreal for me. I lived in Los Angeles for years, and I don't think I've seen.
Maria tells me that she saw deputies carrying the deputy who was shot down the hill to the ambulance today. Now, people were let back in their apartments around 2 p.m. today. There still are investigators in the complex today. We saw a couple of them circling the building just about 5 or 10 minutes ago. And most of the area, especially the shopping center here, has returned to normal in the last hour or two. Live in Tualatin, Brandon Thompson, KOIN 6 News.
Brandon, our thoughts with that deputy and his family tonight. We'll stay with KOIN 6 as